everyone, welcome to our course, Green Economy from China's Stories. Maybe you are familiar with the term sustainable development. So, what is sustainable development? How was sustainable development strategy proposed? In this lesson, we will learn about sustainable development strategy together. The concept of sustainable development can be traced back to the 1970s. Since the Declaration on the Human Environment was published on the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment in 1972, environment issues have moved from the edge to the core, attracting the attention of international community. In 1918, the International Union for Conservation of Nature published the World Conservation Strategy on the support of the Worldwide Fund for Nature. It introduced the basic relationship in nature, society, ecology, and economy, and in the use of natural resources to ensure global sustainable development. But it did not receive any response from the international community. In 1987, led by Norway's Primary Minister Mrs. Brundtland, the World Commission on Environment and Development published the report Our Common Future, which clearly put forward the concept of sustainable development for the first time. Sustainable development is defined as a development model that meet the needs of the current generation without damaging of the capability of future generations to satisfy their demand. Subsequently, in many United Nations conferences on the theme of human, environment, and development, sustainable development as a new model of social development is understood and accepted by more and more countries and gradually deepening all fields of production and life in human society. In September 2015, the United Nations Summit unanimously adopted 17 Sustainable Development Goals. These goals address the demands of people in developed and developing countries and emphasize that no one will be left behind. The 17 goals are shown on the screen. On January 1st, 2016, the 2013 Agenda for Sustainable Development was launched. The agenda calls on all countries to take action immediately and strive to achieve the 17 Sustainable Development Goals in the next 15 years. I think all of you have got a sample and preliminary understanding of the sustainable development. So what is exactly sustainable development? Sustainable development refers to a development model that meets the needs of the current generation without damaging the capacity of future generations to satisfy their demand. It is an indispensable system. Not only should it achieve the purpose of economic development, but also protect natural resources and environment such as atmosphere, fresh water, ocean, land, and forest, which humans need to survive, so that future generations can achieve sustainable development and live and work in peace and contentment. Sustainable development and environment protection are interconnected but different. Environment protection is an important aspect of sustainable development, but the core of sustainable development is that economic development, protection of resources, and protection of the ecological environment are coordinated to enable future generations to enjoy sufficient resources and good resource environment. Healthy economic development should be based on ecological sustainable development, social justice, and people's active participation in decision-making on self-development. The Sustainable Development Goal is to meet the needs of the people, guarantee individuals' full development, and protect resources and ecological environment without posing a threat to the survival and development of future generations. It especially focuses on the ecological rationality of economic activities and emphasizes that economic activities conducive to resources and the environment should be encouraged, and those damaging resources and the environment should be discarded. Therefore, the sustainable development includes sustainable economic development, ecological sustainable development, and social sustainable development. Well, today we have introduced and learned the formulation and concept of sustainable development strategy. I hope all of you could have a new understanding of sustainable development. Thank you. See you next time.